Welcome to the Entrepreneur Happy Hour, where we dive into the world of business. I'm your host, Kimberlee Denise, and each week we will bring you inspiring interviews, insightful business trends, and stories from entrepreneurs around the globe. Join us as we explore their journeys, uncover the highs and lows, and everything in between. Whether you're an aspiring entrepreneur or a seasoned business owner, there is something here for you. So sit back, relax, grab your favorite beverage, and let's talk about business. Welcome back to part 2 of Daily Self-Discipline for Entrepreneurs. Let's dive right in. Step number 3, eliminate distractions. Yep, I said it. It's hard to ignore unread emails or Facebook, and all of the social media notifications can keep you checking all of your social media accounts more frequently than needed. I want you to consider putting apps in place to prevent yourself from succumbing to these and other distractions. So if Chrome is your main browser, there are a variety of add-ons you can install that all basically work the same way. They're going to block you from your distraction websites for specific periods of time that are set by you. Simply search Google using keywords like Chrome distraction extension or Stay Focused Chrome, and you can select from the add-ons offered. You can find apps specific to certain websites. For instance, Procrastinator is an app that will keep you from Facebook. There are others that will specifically keep you from Twitter or X, as it's now called, if that's your downfall. There are some others that include Strict Workflow, Block Site, YouTube Blocker, Not Now, YouTube, Productivity InFocus. Some of these simply allow you to specify the offending website. For example, if Facebook tends to be your distraction, and they allow you to select the period of time, but others add extra twists that can make your period of banishment feel less punitive and more fun. Take the Forest Stay Focused app, for example. It's great for visual thinkers. You plant a tree, which grows to maturity after a 30-minute period. If you visit one of the sites you've blocked, the tree withers and dies. The Boomerang extension for Gmail allows you to not only manage your Gmail more efficiently, but there's also a nifty feature called Inbox Pause, which stops Gmail from interrupting you with anything but the most important emails designated by you. And you're not just limited to Chrome extensions and add-ons. There are software as a service sites like RescueTime that run in the background, monitoring your website visits and tracking time you spend on each one. RescueTime also delivers reports and breakdowns so that you can see exactly where you're losing your time, whether or not you're spending more or less time on a particular site than you think. And then finally, there are Pomodoro type distraction blocking extensions, complete with the graphic of little tomato timers if you want to run your own easy Pomodoro experiment. Step 4, fire up your kitchen timer. And of course, there's always the low-tech solution, a real live kitchen timer that makes an ungodly noise when the period of time you set is finished. Use your kitchen timer for breaks, timing the time you spend doing fun activities, as well as timing work periods. It's often easy to lose track of browser timers. For example, if you're busy working away on something, a Word or some type of document or spreadsheet, and you don't physically see little browser countdowns, and keeping an eye on your countdown can be actually helpful in spurring you to work harder. If something is not ticking beside you or a digital display is not sitting there, being hard to ignore it, you're more likely to lapse and get totally absorbed watching YouTube videos. And you can set your timer for lunch breaks too. So you can wander off to the living room or even out into the garden to eat your spinach salad. Just pick up your handy dandy kitchen timer and take it with you. When the bell goes off, lunch is over. Time to get back to work. All right, here's step number 5. Eat the frog. Self-development guru Brian Tracy was onto something when he advised us all to get the least pleasant task out of the way first thing in the morning. If you can do it, the rest of the day will be smooth sailing after the elephant has left the building. Start with the task you hate the most, the one that hangs over your head all day, and it makes you procrastinate. The problem with leaving the hated task till later is that avoiding that task can also make you procrastinate so much you leave other tasks undone too, particularly if you're losing yourself in a pleasant addiction like Facebook or YouTube, or you're playing any type of game. If it really is a daunting task, combine two techniques. Eat your frog, but only eat it for 25 minutes or 10 minutes or even just 5 minutes. This can be an effective way to help you tackle it, not just on one particular day, if it's a repetitive task, but every day. Have you ever made yourself do something you hate and need to repeat on a daily basis, but the next day you tell yourself that you're recovering from wrestling with it yesterday? So it becomes even harder to tackle again. This often happens when you're taking on a learning curve. You're doing your accounting and finance course or your legalese contract jargon for beginners. The key lies in reminding yourself that every single day you do it, the task will eventually start becoming easier. Focus on the rewards you're getting now. For example, think about how you're already at lesson 7 and there are only 5 more to go. And remind yourself of the ultimate reward, how you'll be able to write your own contracts and save oodles of money when your lawyer has nothing more to do than skim over them and approve them. Or you'll be able to invest wisely, or whatever is motivating you to tackle something you find hard or simply don't like. And if you're tackling hated tasks, you can put on your creativity hat so that you can get creative about how to get rid of them. There is no law cast in stone that says you are the only person who has to perform the task or take care of that area of your business. Every single task or area of your business can be automated, delegated, or outsourced. The general rule of thumb is that you should only take care of those areas of your business that directly bring in money. One example, you save all your energy for one-on-one coaching and writing content. Your virtual assistant takes care of all the admin tasks, and you hire a freelance ad manager to handle your advertising. In fact, even if you're strictly a solopreneur right now, you need to be planning for a team as soon as you can afford one. After all, where would YouTube be if only one person was running the site? Overwhelmed and out of business. That's where, with a lot of unhappy tears. Planning to create your team, your future team, is planning for success. And before you dismiss outsourcing with, I can't afford it right now, consider how much money the right person can not only save for you, but actually make for you. Here's how it works. You outsource to contractors all the tasks that drain your energy and don't actually bring in money. You free up your time, which is your most valuable asset. You fit 5 more clients in a week into the weekly time slots you had previously delegated for website maintenance, admin tasks, bookkeeping, or social media management. Since you're charging clients $150 per hour and your VA only costs $25 an hour, and he or she does the stuff that used to take you 25 hours in 5 hours, you make an extra $750 a week minus the $125 you pay for your VA. That's still a clear profit of $625 a week, more than you ever made before. Plus, you got rid of hated tasks and you have more energy, more confidence, and you're in love with your work again. That's ideally how outsourcing works. Right now, you can plan to have a team of 5 people. Start small. Start with one contractor. If overhauling or setting up your website is the most urgent task and the one that's been making you feel inadequate or confused for weeks, then outsource your web design. If your shopping cart is giving you a headache and you're actually using the easiest shopping cart there is, time to call a virtual assistant who specializes in a particular shopping cart and get that person to handle your email and your autoresponder uploads too. When you're interviewing a contractor, do these two things, even if you do nothing else. No, not just check references. There's an absolute non-negotiable given, but this number one, make a list of the exact tasks you want this person to do for you. Number two, ask them toward the end of the interview, after you've gone over all the tasks, is there anything else you think you could take off of my shoulders? That's how you get virtual assistants or VAs to tell you what they're best at performing and identify areas where they could help you. Ones you may not even know that you need to tackle. So I want you to check out business coach Melissa Ingalls' site, Time Freedom Business. There's a lot of helpful information there about effective outsourcing. You'll find free resources such as concise blog articles, videos, tool recommendations, and tips, as well as her handy free time calculator so you can figure out your own ideal pricing formula. You'll also find paid products such as project kits, workbooks, and Goddess Boss Academy if you're interested in acquiring complete ready-made packages to give to your VA or team members. These packages deal with different areas of your business, and they can provide you with instructions so that you can do minimal customizations and give directly to your contractor, making you look like an outsourcing pro. Half the time, we put off outsourcing because we feel too busy to stop the world and figure out what to tell our contractors. But this academy that I just mentioned, they have packages that make spending hours figuring out what to tell your contractor unnecessary. But you need to eat the frog on that one too. Don't perpetually put off hiring a VA or web designer or copywriter. You're not saving money when you do that. You're actually losing it. Decide what you're going to outsource and set that in motion, even if it's only one small but annoying task today. That's all I have for you today. Make sure you come back in 2 weeks for part 3 of Daily Self-Discipline for Entrepreneurs.
The content provided in this episode is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not intended to be legal, accounting, or professional advice. Please consult with a qualified professional for advice tailored to your specific circumstances.
Thanks for joining us for this special teaching episode of the Entrepreneur Happy Hour. We hope you gained some valuable insights and practical tips to apply to your entrepreneurial journey. Don't forget to subscribe and leave us a review. If you enjoyed the episode, stay connected with us on our socials and visit our website for more episodes, sponsorship opportunities, and upcoming pop-up events. Until next time, keep learning, growing, and pursuing your dreams. Cheers to your success.